What's up everyone? We are back with another video. Today we're going to review the Hornit bike bell. This is a electronic bell for your bike. So it comes with three main parts. It's got the base, which is the bottom part that attaches to the handlebar, and then the actual horn part. And then it's connected to this button here, which controls the sound. So the Hornit comes with two base parts, and so you can put them on two different bikes, and then when you want, you can just twist it off and take it off. Unfortunately for me, I actually have it kind of jammed on to this bike right now because I couldn't really fit it anywhere else, and I've got a bunch of other stuff, so I'd have to unhook some things to take it off right now, which I don't feel like doing at the moment. So this gear connects to the handlebar via a strap, and then it plugs in to the bottom here. Now you want to be careful about how you do this because it is just like a thin wire, so actually mine is starting to tear a little bit. I've had this for a couple months now. You do want to be careful and cognizant about that when you're messing with it. It has 140 decibels, it says, and it's definitely a loud one. It has two sounds that you can use. Both are very loud. Here's the one I use, and you can see how loud that is. It's very loud. And then if you want, you can push this button here on the back, and you can change it to a different sound. Very piercing sound. Get ready. I prefer to leave it on the first one because it sounds more like a horn. Now, the positives of it are that it's very loud. It will get the attention of anyone in your way, and it will definitely get the attention of any cars in the way. The other nice thing is if you use bar mitts like I do in the winter, it's really helpful too, because a lot of times these bar mitts, they go over the handlebars, and as a result, they will cover up any normal bell you have. So this bike actually normally has a ding-dong bell. It's just like when you hit it, it goes ding-dong. Problem is when I have these mitts on in the winter, it covers up the sound of it. So I switch over to this one in the winter so that people can hear me. So it's very good for winter riding, especially if you're gonna use it like with these bar mitts. There are a few negatives to consider. It does take up a lot of space on the handlebars, so that's something to be aware of. As you can see for me here, I put it on here, but I have to like unhook all this stuff to be able to take this off. So it's not very easily removable for me based on the things I have on my handlebar. It doesn't matter for me because I don't really need to switch it around, but that is something to be aware of. And the other negative is it is very loud, and so using it when you're just like warning a pedestrian or something can be a little bit too loud if you're just using it as like a warning. A lot of times I like the bell because when I use the bell, it's just ding dong, and then they know I'm behind them. But if I'm using this, it seems almost aggressive in a way, if that makes sense. The other negative is this part here does appear to be pretty weak, so if that breaks, you're gonna have to replace this horn part. In terms of battery power, I've used it regularly for months. I've never had any issues with battery. Overall, I think the Hornit is pretty good. It's a bit expensive, but not insanely expensive. It comes in at around $30 or $35. So you'll find electronic horns are typically around in that price range. It's not like insanely expensive, and actually I have just regular bells that are as expensive as that or more expensive. So it's kind of nice to have this type of electronic horn. But yeah, so overall, really like this bike horn. I think it's good and useful that it can switch between different bikes. And if you're in the market for a really loud horn, the Hornit is definitely one to look at. I've been using it for a while now and I really enjoy it. All right, so let's take the Hornit here in action. And you can see we're riding along. And look at this guy cut me off. I'm just kidding, this is my friend Thomas. But you can see how loud this horn is. All right, so that's gonna do it with this review of the Hornit. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, everyone.